All right, hey everybody, and welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and joining me today is the lovely Kayla Capps, also part of our customer support team. And I just want to say thank you for joining us. We're excited, glad you're here. We're ready to help you with your account and be more successful with Zenfolio. So if you guys are watching on YouTube and you've got some questions you want us to answer, just make sure to throw it in the live chat section. For those of you watching on Facebook, just leave a comment on the video section and we will take those questions as well. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, or if this is your first time viewing, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Click that little orange Zenfolio icon on the bottom right hand corner of your screen and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, before we get started taking any questions, Kayla's got a special project that she's working on, and I'm going to let her talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so right now I'm actually working on a site redesign project, and this is a free service through Zenfolio at the moment while we're just kind of testing things out. And what we're offering is a free redesign of your site. So if that's something you think you might be interested in, just shoot us an email at support@zenfolio.com. And just put attention Kayla in the subject line, and I'll be happy to check out any ideas you have. You can send me some site examples, and we can talk about how we can integrate some different features and customization aspects into your Zenfolio site. So if that sounds interesting to you, just shoot us an email.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kayla. Yeah, like she said, just shoot us an email at zenfolio.com/contact. Put question for Kayla in the subject line or something like that so she knows that it's about the site design project. All right, so let's go ahead and just jump into an email question. Like I said, if you have a question and you're watching on YouTube, throw it out in the chat. Otherwise, if you're on Facebook, leave us a comment and we will answer those questions as well. All right, so the first question I've got here from an email question is, can I create a password protected custom page? So there's not really a way to create a password protected custom page in Zenfolio, but there's a couple different things you could do. You can create a custom page and actually prevent it from being indexed by search engines, and that way only people with the direct link can access it. So let me show you how to do that, and then I'll show you another option as well. What we're going to do is we're going to go to, let me go to my browser view really quick. We're going to go to hover over website right here, click on custom pages, and then what you're going to want to do is go and create a new custom page. Or if you've already got the page created, you can do this as well. It's just a little checkbox that you got to select. So we're going to go new right here, and let's just give this a title really quick, just test. And then what you want to do is uncheck this option right here, and that's going to keep that custom page private and completely hidden so that nobody can access it unless you give them a direct link to it. So if you're looking for a way to make a secure custom page, that's one option that you have there. Now the other option that you might be interested in, it might be a better option actually, is if you really truly want it to be password protected. Maybe you're making a special page to show your wedding clients your package pricing or something like that. The other thing you could do is just design a document or a page in Photoshop and actually just upload it to a gallery and then make that gallery password protected, and that's actually going to provide that password protection on the custom page. So if you upload it to a gallery or create a new gallery really quick, you just go here, go to new gallery, and let's just say this is print pricing. So there's that gallery right there. You would create the document in Photoshop, export it as an actual image file, and then upload it into this gallery, and then just apply password protection to the gallery. So let me show you how to password protect it really quick. What you're going to do is, let me get it, why is it not doing it here? Sorry, my internet is being just a little bit slow, so bear with us here. Why is it not switching over? Okay, so what you'll do is just click on, once you get the gallery selected, you would come over here. This would say gallery access. You would click on that. That's going to open up your gallery access, and you would come down and click lock with password, and then you could actually apply a password to that. So like I said, if you're making maybe a page where you plan on sending to just a select few wedding clients, maybe they're interested in purchasing an album and they want to know the pricing or something like that, what you could do is create it as an image, upload it to a gallery, and then just apply a password protection to it through the gallery access. So that's actually how you could do that. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick. And then what we're going to do, let me switch over here. Let's see, what's the next email question here? So the next question we've got, I'm actually going to let Kayla answer this for you. Somebody said they had a client place an order and they chose overnight shipping. However, the order still has not shipped.
Right. So anytime you see that you've ordered overnight shipping, your customers ordered overnight shipping, unfortunately that's not going to truly mean overnight, because some of the items are actually going to have a processing time. And that can be anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for small prints, or I know one of the labs, IYP/Zenfolio US, they are actually, some of their items take up to 7 days to process. So even though you've ordered overnight shipping, it could actually take 8 days, or if that includes a weekend, it could be 10 days. So you definitely want to make sure you understand the processing time for the specific items you're offering, and make sure those are communicated to your client as well.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So yep, that it's just know that it's not a rush order.
Exactly.
The processing times and all that are still going to apply. Okay. Perfect. Let's see. The next question I've got here says, I've had a few orders come through. How do I get my money? Well, this depends on what you've got set up. So if you're selling self-fulfilled, you're going to get your money through the self-fulfilled method of collecting payments that you set up. And the way you set that up is you go to settings right up here, click on selling, and then you're going to go to, on the left, it's going to say collecting payments. This is the worst internet ever.
It's thinking about it.
Yeah, it's thinking about it. So sorry guys, our internet is being a little bit slow here. Let's see. Let me just switch this over here. Alright. So we're going to go to settings right up here and go to selling. Anyway, so you're going to go to settings and selling, and when that page loads, there's going to be an option that says collecting payments. And with self-fulfillment, you've got a couple of different options. You can choose none, which is where if you want to allow your clients to pay you directly in person, like if you want to collect it from them in the studio or something like that, you can do that. So here it is right here, collecting payments. And then there's that none option that I was talking about right here. So if you choose that none option, that indicates that you want to collect the payment directly from your client, and you guys can kind of set that up outside of Zenfolio. The other option that you have is selecting PayPal right here, where you would enter your PayPal email address, and then when your clients place an order, they're actually going to be routed through PayPal to complete the payment process, and then your money would go and be deposited into that PayPal account. Now, for the third option here, this option is going to be available if you're an advanced account holder or a premium business account holder, and that's the option to use a merchant account. You can use authorize.net, or you could use PayPal Payments Pro. Now, the benefit to using a merchant account is that this is actually going to integrate the process on your website, and they wouldn't be redirected to a PayPal page to actually do the checkout process. It's all going to happen on your site. Still, even then, though, that money's going to go to whatever merchant account you had set up, and you would have to get payment from them. Now, if you're selling directly through Zenfolio and using our built-in labs and integrated labs and products and things like that, and your client places an order, the order is actually going to be processed through our credit card processor that we have built in, and that money is going to go to your Zenfolio account. Now, once an order is made, you have to actually go and request a payout for that. So what you do is go to Selling up here, Reports and Payouts, and then just click right on Request Payout. And then you've got a couple of options that you could do here. You could do, let me scroll down here. You could do a, to the very bottom here. So you go down to Payout Method, and then you can do a Payment by ACH, which means that it would be a direct deposit to your bank account. So any of the funds that you have in your Zenfolio account will be directly deposited to your bank. Or you could do a payment via PayPal and have the funds from that order or from your orders go and be deposited to your PayPal account. So those are the options you have here. Once you choose the option that you want, you just come down here, put in the amount that you want to hit, that you want to transfer, and then just click Continue, and then it's going to process that payout there.
And it looks like we have another email question. This one says, I want to create a group of password-protected galleries where clients can look through and find their gallery. Some of the galleries will contain boudoir images. Is there a way I can hide their cover thumbnails while still allowing other galleries to show their cover photos? So that is entirely possible. What I would like to do is show you how to do that. So let me get this going here. So if I go into the photo section of my dashboard, we can go into a group.
Maybe.
Maybe. One day.
Okay.
Okay, so let's find a group here. So we'll go into my sample group. And of course a group is going to have multiple galleries inside of it. And this particular group, I know there are just 2, I think. So let's say we wanted to keep one of the cover thumbnails available and one of them not available. So first and foremost, to actually apply a cover thumbnail, we'll go into the gallery itself. And actually it could be any gallery, even if it's outside of this group. And once these images load, we can hover over the one that we want to make the cover thumbnail. Click this little down arrow here and choose Select as Cover Thumbnail. And by default, it's going to select that gallery, but we're going to go to the group level. We can go even to other random galleries and groups that don't have anything to do with that one. But just for now, I'll make that one the cover thumbnail there. And now let's say this is the gallery that we want to hide that for. We would go over to Gallery Access. And I'm going to uncheck this box here so I can make some changes. And I'm going to choose Don't Apply Protection to Cover Thumbnail. So that would show it, and if I wanted it to not show, I would keep that checked. This is basically, just like in the email that was written in. Boudoir images are, ones that you will want to keep protected. So we would choose to not apply cover protection to the cover thumbnail if it was okay to show it. And if we didn't want to show it, we could keep that unchecked and just hit save.
And so then what that's going to do is that's going to show, how's it going to show the cover thumbnail to the client? Can you go to the group and just kind of show that?
Yeah, let's go back a second.
Might have to copy the URL and just paste it in like the incognito window.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this to work here.
You'll be able to see it because you'll be logged in.
Yeah, so I'm logged into my own account, so I'll be able to see it right now. But let me see if I can come in here. My settings for this might be a little funky, yeah. This is just a random test gallery at the moment. Let me back up and check out those settings real quick. And I'm just going to make this a public gallery, or a group rather, real quick. Let's make that public. Go to save. And now we'll go check that out. So now it is a public group. I guess one of these might be, let's see. It should still show it. That one has a different setting. Let's take a look here. So we'll make that one actually
private if that's the one you want to hide.
Yeah, you can always make that private entirely,
password.
But or password protected if you wanted to. For now, I'll just keep it public, and we're choosing to not apply protection to the cover thumbnail on this one. Now let's go back over here. So you'll see that both of these are showing currently. If I go back in and choose
lock with a password.
Yep, lock with a password, and just say test. That's the password. And I'll choose to apply cover protection. Refresh this page, and it will look like this. So basically, you know, if you have private images that you don't want showing as a cover thumbnail, this will be exactly how you do that.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, let me go back here. So let me just get back to the dashboard really quick. All right. All right, guys. So if you're watching, make sure that you reach out to us in chat. Let us know your questions that you've got so we can answer your questions for you and help you with your account. I'm just going to go ahead and jump onto another email question really quick here. So let's see which one we got here. So this person wants to know, can I create a custom greeting card? Yeah, so you can actually create custom templated products. You can even create things like memory mates, collages, and things like that. You can do that with the templated products section of your account. So what I'm going to do right here is just go to selling. And then you're going to see a couple of tiles. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on templated products. Why does mine go so slow?
It doesn't like you today.
There we go. Yeah, it's not liking me today. All right, so let me just get us out of the way here. And we're going to go to template designs right here. And you're just going to want to click add new right here. And then what we're going to do is choose the type of product that we want to offer. I usually like to narrow it down by vendor since I know that I'm going to be using a specific vendor on my price list. I want to narrow it down by vendor. So I'm going to click on this vendor list right here. And for this one, let's just go with MPix Lab right here. So now we're going to see all the available product templates that we can create through MPix Lab. And since we want to create a custom greeting card, we're just going to go down and find the greeting card that we want to use. I'm just going to use this flat 5x5 greeting card right here and click create new. And then you're going to have a screen that looks like this. Now you can upload a background design if you've made like a nice background design. Maybe it has a nice layout with some designs and things on it like that. You can definitely upload that. If you're wanting just to create like a blank template that people can apply your photos to, I would recommend not doing this and just adding photo placeholders to it. So you've got a couple of sections on this card. Here's the front of the card. As you can tell right here, it says front. And then down here is the back of the card right here. So if I click this, I'm now going to be editing the back of the card. So what we want to do is just click on front right here. And I'm just going to put a photo placeholder right here on the front of the card and just drag it into the position where I want. So I want somebody to be able to put a photo on that card in that position right there. Next, what I want to do is maybe add some space for text. So I could go add a text holder right here, and then we could drag that down here and put that text holder right here so people could put their own custom text on it. We could even set that text to be centered. You can even choose the type of font that you want to use for that text. So there's this list of fonts right here that you can choose. And then you can even give it a text label. So you could say something like front card text. And you can even put in some default text right here. So if you want to maybe this to be maybe a happy birthday card, maybe it's an Easter card or something like that, you could put that text here as well, like happy birthday. Something like that, and then click OK. Now you could also leave that blank, or you can set it up to where your clients will be able to edit it. Now once you've got this side of the card done, then you need to switch over to the back of the card right here and add whatever you want on here. So on the back of the card you could add another photo placeholder. You just go and click add photo placeholder here. Maybe you want to put a couple of photos up on here, so you could do something like, you know, have a photo here, add another photo placeholder over here in the corner. You know, something like that, and then maybe put some text right here in this space here. And then you could also add, one more text placeholder right here if you wanted to do something like that. And this is how you're going to create that custom greeting card template. Like I said, you could upload a background design if you've got a layout and stuff already made with like some nice pretty designs and things like that. Or you could just put the placeholders in there, and that way people can interchange what photos they want to show on that card. Now once you're finished, what you want to do is just come down, go up here to the top and click next. And then just go ahead and give this a display name. So I'm going to call this my custom card. You could add a description here if you want, and then you want to choose the occasion. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to choose birthday right there. Good call. So up at the very top, you kind of can't see it, but up here it says birthday. So I'm going to click on that. Where did it go? Birthday. Right there. Clicking on birthday. So now it says occasion, birthday right there. If you have a preview image, so if you uploaded like a background design and maybe you have like a preview image that you created in Photoshop, you could even upload your preview image here if you want, or you can just leave a placeholder like this. So next what we're going to do is go up here and I'm going to click publish right here. Click OK. And then there's that right there, my custom card. And then all you have to do is go to your price list and add that custom card to your price list, which will allow your clients to purchase that card, apply the images that are in the gallery to that card and things like that. So if you're looking to create a nice custom card where your clients could apply custom images from their gallery, that's how you would want to do that right there. All right, it looks like we got a question coming in from Facebook. They said they want to know, how do we send out a coupon to the entire contact list and have it linked to the specific event they registered to view? So do you want this one or do you want me to take this one?
I can do this.
You can do this one? All right, I'm going to let Kayla answer this question. So go ahead and just take it away, Kayla.
Yeah. So, of course, curating a coupon in general, you can make this however you want to. You would do this by going to selling and coupons and campaigns. But the thing about this is at this time, we're not, if you were sending a coupon to all of your contacts in your contact list, you would need to not restrict the coupon to specific groups, but rather make it valid for your entire site. So it's going to be really important when you're coming in here if you're making this valid for anyone and everyone. So in order to do this, you can, name this whatever you want, do any sort of code. Let's say this is like a Valentine's Day coupon. You can make it Valentine's Day 20 for 20% off. But once you have all of the specifications, we'll come in here to applicability and make sure it applies to all galleries. Alternatively, if you did want to make it only for a specific event you did recently, you could come in here and add that one specific event. But, you're definitely going to want to keep it narrowed down to specifically the one you're looking at, or keep it applied for all, whatever it applies to. And once you have that ready to go, you can send that to your entire contact list. Let me go into contact list here. So if I wanted to send this to everyone, I could check off everyone right here. Everyone is checked and hit send email. So I've got all of these addresses plugged in here, it's just kind of defaulting to the welcome email template, but I can delete this and type whatever I want to. So, you could make your subject awesome Valentine's Day coupon and get people's attention, make sure they're clicking on it, reading it, and make it really exciting for them to be able to use this. So whenever you're done there, you can go ahead and schedule to send it, maybe if you wanted to wait until a certain day. Save it as a draft to send later, or just go ahead and send it now. And you can continue to the preview and send it from there.
Cool. All right. And then I want to show you guys really quick how to do a coupon. So if you're wanting to target a specific section of maybe some people in your contact list who went to a specific gallery. Rather than doing everybody on your contact list, you can actually target a specific group. So let's say, for instance, if I go to my photos page, which was probably a bad idea. If we go to the photos page right here, and let's say we want to send a coupon to everybody who visited this specific gallery. Let me find the gallery right here. So let's say we want to send a coupon code to everybody in this specific gallery right here, this Smith gallery. What you can do is you can actually make a coupon that will only specifically work for that gallery, and then you can copy that coupon code and actually send an email to just the people who visited that specific gallery. So let me show you how to do that really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Selling, Coupons and Campaigns, and then we are going to create a new coupon that's specifically tailored to work only in that gallery. So I'm going to go add a new coupon right here. And then, what just happened? There we go. Okay, we're going to create a new coupon right here. Like I said, usually the name for the coupon is not really important. You want to probably put some information in there so that you know why you created this coupon when you look back at your reports and things like that. So I'm just going to name this one For the Smiths. Now they're not going to see that name. That's like just for internal reference. You could give it a description if you wanted. And it's not a bad idea to add more information in there. Again, so looking back through your reports, you can, if you want to know why did I create that coupon or something, you've always got that information that you can look back on and reference. Now you're going to create the coupon code right here. And this is what you're going to actually send to your clients. So I'm just going to call this Smith 17, 16. I'm going to call it 17. All right, so after I do that, while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this coupon code. And then let's say, for instance, you want to give the visitors of the Smith Gallery, anybody who comes there, you want to give them a coupon for 10% off of prints only. What we're going to do is go to Discount Products, go to Type right here, go to percent of total products, and then we're going to do 10%. You could even give it a cap if you wanted. So if I want to give them a 10% discount up to $100, I could put that in here. I really would never ever recommend discounting shipping. That option is there, but usually if you discount shipping, I know in my case, I end up regretting it. So I would definitely think twice before you offer a discount on shipping. Next, what we're going to do is scroll down here, and this is where we can say, okay, we only want this coupon to be used for prints and products. So we're just leaving that checked. Now here's where we're going to set it up so that it can only be used in that Smith gallery. We're going to choose Selected Galleries. And then I'm going to add that selected gallery. So I'm going to go into Clients right here, go find that Smith gallery, click on that, and then hit Select. And then coming down here, if we want to set up a use limit, we can do that. So the important thing to remember about this is that it's not a use limit per unique user. This is going to be a total use limit per the coupon. So if you set this to 1, once somebody uses that coupon, it's going to become invalid and nobody will be able to use it from then on. So when I'm setting up these kinds of coupons, usually what I do is I actually put a no use limit on it. I'll give it a start date, and then I'll come and set an expiration date. So let's just say, let's give everybody in the Smith Gallery 10% off till the 23rd. So on the 23rd, this coupon will become invalid. Now, one thing that I do like to do with my coupons, especially when I'm setting them up to have no limit, is I like to put an order minimum, because I want my clients to spend a little bit of money with me before they get this 10% discount. So let's say we're going to set this to be 50. So now anybody that wants to use this coupon would have to spend $50 before they can use the coupon. Next, we're going to click Save right here on the bottom. Once that coupon's saved, we've already copied that coupon code. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Communications right here, go to my contact list. I'm going to filter that list by only people who were tagged through visitor sign-in by visiting that gallery, and then I'm going to send an email to them. So what I'm going to do is change show all contacts. I'm going to change that to show just the contacts that are associated with that Smith's gallery. So right here, and then click on that. I'm not sure if there's going to be anybody in this list. Oh, actually there is.
Nice.
So now these are the people who have went in and visited that Smith gallery, and I had visitor sign-in turned on, so it tagged these emails with that gallery. I can click here to select all of those, click send email, and then what I'm going to do here is go ahead and schedule it to send it. Let's send it tomorrow. Let's send it tomorrow at about 10 a.m. And then what I'm going to do is in here, I'm going to put a note that says, here is a coupon. And then basically what you would do is put the coupon code in here, explain that they need to spend at least $50 and they'll get a 10% discount. Now, the other thing that you would want to add in here too is the direct gallery link. So what you would want to do is in another tab, you could open your dashboard up in another tab and go to the sharing and client access section of that Smith's gallery, and then you could collect the email addresses that way. Or instead of doing it through the contact list like I'm doing now, you could actually do it through a gallery invite. So let me show you that really quick. Get myself out of the way here. So what we're going to do is actually just cancel this email out. We're going to go back to the photos page. We're going to click on that Smith gallery, which is right here. We'll do a gallery invite, and we'll filter the contact list by people who have visited that gallery, just like I did earlier. So we're going to go here, go to contacts. Instead of show all contacts, we're going to filter by this gallery. And it's going to add all of those email addresses. And then that's going to leave that gallery link in there, and then we would just need to put the information about the coupon code and what they need to do in order to redeem that. So that's how you can do that if you want to target just a specific group of people who visited a specific gallery, and you also want to set up the coupon to be limited to only being allowed to be used in that gallery as well. And then after you're done, you can hit continue to preview. It's going to show you what the email would look like, and then if it's good to go, just click send right here. All right, so let me cancel out of this really quick, get back to my dashboard here, and then let's see. So it looks like we got another question from Facebook. Any news on Zenfolio rolling out email marketing campaigns similar to Pictage? Do you want to take this one, or do you want me to answer this one?
It's all you.
It's all me? Okay. So, currently I'm not really familiar with how Pictage's email campaigns were before they closed. But we did offer client campaigns last year and are upgrading them this year. So one of the things that Zenfolio has is the built-in client cells. And that's something that you can opt into around the holidays. And the way you would do that is just come up to settings right here and go to selling. And then you're going to go right here to Zenfolio Run Client Cells, and around the holiday season, this is going to be populated with a bunch of different cells that you can choose to opt into or opt out of. Now you can enroll in all of them if you want, and that's going to enroll you in all of them, or you can specifically come down here and choose the different cells that we have going, and you can opt into specific ones. Now the way these work is Zenfolio will go through your contacts list, and we'll find contacts that have been active, either by making a recent purchase or by saving a favorite set or something like that, and they're tagged with a specific gallery. So we're going to look for those contacts, and also we're going to make sure that their galleries are still accessible. So if their gallery has been switched to private or deleted, they're not going to be included in this. So only active clients who have galleries that are still available to them will be included, and we'll take an email and we'll email them the promotions that we're doing on your behalf, and which also creates a coupon code for them to get a discount. Now if you have some questions about how that works, you want to see what the holiday campaign sales are. When we start doing them, you can look right here. It'll say like view the 2017 holiday campaigns when they're up and ready. And then I would also recommend making sure that you check out this preparedness checklist right here. That way you can make sure that you've got your account set up, you've got the right markup on your prices so that you can make money through the sales. So that's what I would definitely recommend there.
And one other thing that's important to note too is, even though this is something people use a lot around like Thanksgiving, Christmas, we even include graduation as a holiday around Zenfolio. We did Mother's Day, Father's Day, Cyber Monday discounts. So there's going to be a lot of really cool discounts. I'm sure we'll be repeating a lot of those and even doing some new ones this year. So this will be the place to come and keep an eye out.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the way you find this is just go to Settings, click on Selling right here, and then you're going to click on Zenfolio Run Client Sales and just keep looking at this holiday campaign here, and it should update whenever the sales are getting ready to actually go active. And again, make sure that you check out that preparedness checklist so that you are good to go and set up with your price list so that you can make money.
Yep.
All right, let me get back to my dashboard here. All right, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've got a question that you want answered about your Zenfolio account, please feel free to throw it out in the chat. If nothing else, just say hi and let us know where you're from. We'd love to help you guys with your account, answer any questions that you have, and show you how to be more successful here on Zenfolio. All right, looks like we've got another a question from Facebook. So somebody wants to know, what's the email address again for the website redesign?
Yeah, so some of you might have missed that in the beginning. We are doing a redesign project. I won't speak on it too much again, but if you're interested in doing a site redesign by Zenfolio members, you can actually email us at support@zenfolio.com, or just go to the Contact Us page on Zenfolio and send us a contact email there. And just put attention Kayla in the subject line, and I'll pick up your email and get in touch with you with a link on, to fill out a form, and we'll discuss, back and forth exactly what you want to do with your site.
Now, is this going to be something that's limited slots are available, like first come, first serve, or?
Right, so it is kind of limited right now. You'll definitely want to just shoot us an email and see if this is something we can do. Maybe we'll find that your site is just perfect as it is and we don't have any suggestions. But, usually we can find at least one or two things we can offer suggestions for. We might not be able to take on your project specifically at that time, but we can always help you out and show you how to make those changes too.
Absolutely. Awesome. All right, let me get this out of my face there. Okay, we got another question coming through on Facebook. So somebody says, can a coupon be used to target visitors of a page instead of a gallery, and how would the email addresses be collected to send the coupon to the visitors? Do you want to take this one?
Sure. So coupons can only be limited by gallery, unfortunately, and not by image or a specific page. But you can collect visitor information via visitor sign-in and, email them a little bit later. Or you can even set up a triggered email, which is something I'd love to show you how to do real quick. If you go to communications here at the top. Yeah, let's turn that off real quick. Sorry, y'all.
There we go.
All right, so we'll go to communications. We'll go to email communications. One day or another.
Yep.
Thanks for bearing with us, you guys. And then we'll go to the Triggered Emails tab. So what you can actually do if you have visitor sign-in set up on your gallery, once someone signs into a gallery, a group, collection, or event, you can have a triggered email go out to them. And what I do on my personal Zenfolio site is I have visitor sign-in set up for all of my client galleries. This triggered email will go out giving them a coupon that I have good with no expiration date, just my general one for 10% off. So if you click edit here, you can edit the template that's being used. Right now I have visitor sign-in 1 and 2. You can make that template say exactly what you want it to. It could be a discount, it could just be a quick reminder like, hey, thanks for visiting the site. And you can set the day after the visitor sign-in action is triggered to send that email. So it could be the very same day. You could make that 0. You could make it 3 days if you wanted to, just to remind them, hey, come back and use that discount. And you can actually make more than 1 as well. I think you can make up to 3. So if the first day you just wanted to say, hey, thanks for visiting, Second day you wanted to offer that coupon, and the third day you wanted to remind them about the coupon. You could do that. So it's a really good way to offer a coupon to people, visiting specifically without having to take the time to email people.
And real quick, can you run through showing them how to set up a visitor sign-in?
Yeah, absolutely. So visitor sign-in is going to happen back on the photo page. I'm going to take our faces away here again.
There we go.
And once we get here, we will go into a specific gallery, group, whatever we want to do. In this case, what I like to do is just set it up for a specific gallery. So I'll go into the Peru gallery here. And let's say I want to set up visitor sign-in so that I can get that triggered email communication going. I would come down here to the bottom right, and currently this is displayed, but we'll pretend it's not set up yet. We'll come in here and set visitor sign-in to display on the page before allowing access to the gallery. You can change your settings so you get an email every time this happens, and I highly recommend keeping your contact list up to date automatically with any visitor information. And you can choose the specific message that displays to your customers here. Just by default, it's going to say, please register to view the photos, but you could say, hey, thanks for visiting, something a little more friendly if you want to. And you can choose specifically what sign-in fields you want to take a look at here. So you could require that the customer or visitor enters their name, email address, phone number, and even ask an additional question if you want. Or you can make those optional as well. But as soon as they enter that information, that triggered email will go out if you have that set up.
And then those are going to be the emails that are stored in your contact list. So that's how you collect the emails from people visiting the gallery. It takes those emails and it stores them in that Zenfolio contact list where you can access them later.
Yep, exactly.
All right, looks like we got a question in chat. So I'm going to let Kayla take this chat question.
Yeah. So someone is asking, does Zenfolio offer phone support? We actually do offer phone support. It is only at the advanced account level at this time. If you are ever interested in upgrading, though, that is something you can do and receive a prorated discount as well. So once you are actually at the advanced account level, we do have phone support. I believe it is from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find the phone number in the contact page on Zenfolio.
If you're not sure what account level you've got, or if you are interested in upgrading maybe to get that phone support, you can always find this information actually inside of your account. You can just go to settings right here and go to account. And this is where you can see the account level you have. You can also see when your account expires, your balance and things like that. All of that information is right here. So you can see the account level that you have, which this is a special account because it's a demo account. But if it was like a premium business, a pro account or something like that, that would show here. And then there would also be an option to upgrade if you're like at the pro level or something like that. If you want to upgrade for that phone support, you could find that option here. And then you can always find out when your account expires, so you kind of know when that automatic renewal is going to happen as well. And it's all here as well. And if you're interested in knowing maybe how many photos you've got stored on your Zenfolio account or how many videos or different galleries, you can go right here to this section and it'll give you that information as well. So that's where you would find that information. It's really easy. Just go to settings, account information, and that's all right there. All right, looks like Shark's asking another question here. Shark says, can I sell phone cases yet? Yes, you can. So you can go add them to your price list. Let me show you how to do that really quick, unless you want to do that, Kayla. Do you want to take the...
Sure, might
okay,
as well.
I'll let you take it.
So we'll go into the price list, and we're just going to add this as a product on a brand new price list. So I won't go into any of, well, we don't have any existing ones, just kidding. But we'll create a blank price list. And once this loads, you can name this phone cases. If this was the only product you wanted to offer, that is. And once this loads, we can go to add products. And we can narrow this down to the specific vendor that offers phone cases, which is Zenfolio. So we would click Zenfolio phone cases. It's going to take us to the product specifically. And there are lots of cool cases. I've actually ordered some of these myself. I'll show you in a second, actually. There are some really interesting ones. Some of them, you can definitely ask if you're like, what is a backpack 3 case? So there's going to be iPhone cases, Galaxy cases. We have like the really tough, heavy-duty cases. And there's some different templates available too. So you can read the description of exactly what is included here. And I know the 2 template designs, it includes a matte or a glossy case as well. So this will be where you do that. So you might want to honestly just make all of these different sizes available. So I would say one for the iPhone 6, iPhone 7, just kind of go through, click whatever you want. Come down to the tough cases, select a couple of those as well. And then we'll hit add selected products. And there is, of course, you'll just set your selling price like you're used to and receive the profit. You'll see that the base price is going to vary between the different styles as well. But I believe they do start at $30 if I'm not mistaken. And just to show you a little preview of what they look like, because I actually ordered one of these myself and they are really cool. This is mine. That's me and my boyfriend.
Nice. Nice. Awesome. All right. Cool, Shark. So I hope that helps you out and you get some phone cases on up there, and maybe your wedding clients or whatever you tailor to starts purchasing some nice custom phone cases from you. All right, let's get back to our dashboard really quick here. And we've actually got an email question, so I'm going to just cancel this price list. Actually, let's go back to the dashboard and I will not save the price list. Okay. So let's see. The next email question that we've got here says, I want to use a custom domain with my Zenfolio account. Will you guys host the domain? And also, what is the current website address for my website? So first of all, Zenfolio is not a domain registrar. We don't actually host domains, but you still can use a custom domain with your Zenfolio account. So what you would need to do is go through somebody like GoDaddy or Network Solutions or 1&1 or something like that, actually purchase your domain name and have it hosted there. And then you just need to change some of your domain settings. So I'm going to show you really quick what those settings need to be. If I go to settings and website right here, it's going to tell you what the settings are that you want to change your domain to. So what I'm going to do is under website, you're going to look for custom domain, which is right here. And you're going to click on that, and this is going to tell you what you need to change in your domain registrar to actually point your domain to your Zenfolio account. So you would just choose the point your domain right here, and then you can click on instructions, and this little drop down will drop down right here. And so back in your domain registrar account, like GoDaddy or whoever you bought it from, you're going to need to set up an A record that points to 64.62.158.18. And then you're going to want to set up a CNAME, which is a subdomain. Most commonly used is like www. You're going to want that to point to custom.zenfolio.com. Now, you could use a different CNAME. You could use something like photos, or you could use clients. But just make sure that you point that to custom.zenfolio.com just as it's typed out there. So you're not going to change the custom part. You're going to leave that just like it is. Now, when you're setting up your domain back at your domain registrar, one of the things you want to try to avoid is doing anything like domain masking, because that is going to mess with your website and make things work funny. So just point it just like the instructions say here. Once you've got those changes made back at your domain registrar, then you just come through, go to this site right here, or this part right here, put in your custom domain right here, and then click Test DNS Setup. If all of the settings are good, then you can click Save. Now, I do want to point out that sometimes it can take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for those changes to go into effect once you actually make the changes. So if you're sure that everything was set up correctly and you come through here and you hit test and you get some errors, most of the time it's just going to be the server is taking some time to update, and you'll probably just need to wait that 24 hours or something like that. Now, after that time period, if you're still seeing some weird errors or something like that, or it's just not working right, go back to your domain registrar, take a screenshot of the way that you have it set up so that we can see that A record, we can see that CNAME, and then shoot us an email at support and send us that screenshot, And we're happy to help troubleshoot this as much as we can. Since the domain registrar section is outside of Zenfolio, we're not actually going to be able to go into that and like troubleshoot it for you, but we can definitely communicate with you on what settings might be causing the issue and things like that. There's also a really great tutorial on setting up your domain name on our YouTube channel. So if you go to our channel, you can actually access it in your footer as well in your account. So if you go down to the footer section, right down here where it says online training, let me get that out of the way, where it says online training right here, you can click on that. That will take you to the YouTube channel, which you're on right now, and then just do a quick search through our videos for custom domain, and there's actually a great video that will walk you through the process. And what's used in the video is GoDaddy, so it's going to show you how to do it in GoDaddy, and that's available there if you need that. Let's see, so did that answer everything there? Yep. So next question we've got from email here is, and guys, we've only got about 10 more minutes left, so if you've got a question that you've been wanting to ask, please get that into the chat now. Or if you're on Facebook and you've got a question you've been wanting to ask, please go ahead and add that comment to the video so we can get it answered before we have to call it a day today. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and jump back to an email question. So Kayla, I'll let you take this question.
Yeah, so this person is asking, I want my social media icons to show on the homepage, but I can't seem to figure out how to get them there. This kind of is like a two-step process. What you'll want to do first is actually add the links to your social media pages. So I'm going to go to settings up here at the top and go to account. And once this loads, I'm going to go to the social media and network section. And once this loads, you will see there are tons of different areas that you can link to. We've got, just for example, all the Zenfolio ones, but you would enter your own custom Facebook, custom Twitter links, things like that. And Pinterest has their own special business verification process. You can also follow these steps if you want to, register your website with Pinterest as well. But once you actually have these filled in, you'll want to save your changes. And then we will go into Customize Website View to actually add those to the homepage. I think with most of the layouts by default, they will be turned on, but if for some reason you see that they are turned off, we can come back in here and manually turn those back on. It's going to think about it a second here.
There we go.
And as you can see, there is a Google Plus logo in the bottom here, but I would like to go into Options at the top. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to turn on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, and hit Apply. And now all of those logos should show at the bottom. Again, you can kind of show and hide particular ones. You can show some in the footer and some in the header. You can break this up however you want to. But let's take a look at how that looks. And now you will see all 4 of those there. And whenever you're ready, you want to test if those are working. You can click here. You'll see that goes right to our Zenfolio page. Of course, it's asking us for some crazy stuff, but you can see, well, you can't see.
That's because I'm not logged in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But you can see that it is on the Zenfolio page. So if you ever want to make any changes like that, just remember, go to Options and go to the Page Elements tab and turn those on and off.
And sometimes you have to actually scroll down depending on how much you're zoomed in.
That is very true. And whenever you're ready, you can just publish those changes and you should be good to go.
Cool. Thanks, Kayla. Okay. Let's see. So Shark, we got a question in the chat here. So Shark says, I just signed up. Is there a way to set up packages to sell? I want to make bank. Shark, you always want to make bank. So yeah, definitely you can sell some packages. I'll show you how to set those up. If you've never set up packages before, we actually released something, I think it was last week, called pre-filled packages, where if you've never created a package, we actually put in some pre-filled packages for you to kind of show you what kind of packages you can create. So let me get you to where you can create packages and show you how to set that up. So what we're going to do is go up here. Actually, we're going to go back to the dashboard really quick. Why can't I click back to the dashboard? There we go. So we're going to go back to the dashboard right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and save the changes. And then we're going to go into where we set up the packages. So like I said, you're not going to see it in this account because I had previously created packages. But if you've never created packages, you're going to see some packages already there. So you're going to click on Selling. And then what you're going to do is come down here to packages right here. And this is where you can go and create your own package. So I've got a lot of packages here that I've already created and have been testing around. So unfortunately, like I said, those new pre-filled packages aren't showing up. But if you've never created packages, make sure you go and check those out. So what we're going to do really quick is just click Add New Package. And then the same principles that I suggest to people when they're creating a price list as far as working with a single vendor and making sure that your color correction settings are the same are also the same principles that I would advise using here when you're creating a package. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about the principles of setting up a price list, there's actually a great tutorial for that on our YouTube channel as well. Just search our videos for selling or creating a price list, and it gets really detailed and walks you through the process. So what I'm going to just do is name this package Bank, because we want to make bank with Zenfolio. And the next thing you can do is choose a priceless currency here. I'm sorry, a package currency. Now the one thing I do want to point out that's important is if you plan on selling globally and offering products in multiple currencies, you will need to come in here and make a package per currency that you plan on selling through. Alright, so next what we're going to do is choose the package type. There's two types that you can offer. You can offer a single photo package, which means that no matter how many products you have in this package, your clients can only pick one photo to apply to all of those products. Or you can pick a multi-image package. Now the important thing about this section here is that if you're using the new shopping experience, currently on the quick shop section, which is the little sidebar that shows up to your clients over here on the right when they're browsing their galleries, will only show single photo products. So if you have a multi-image package, currently it's not going to show up on the quick shop. But the good news is that's something that's being changed. So coming soon, you'll be able to also show multi-image products and multi-image packages on that quick shop section. So what we're going to do for now is I'm just going to leave this to be a single photo package, and then we're going to come down here and click Add Products. Now, like I said, what we want to do is we want to choose products from a single vendor. So I know that I'm going to be using MPix as my vendor for my price list. So when I'm creating this package, I want to click over here and just go ahead and choose MPix right here as well for my vendor, so that I know any products that I choose will be fulfilled through MPix Labs. So what I'm going to do is click on prints, and let's just add a couple of prints really quick. Let's add some wallets, and let's add a 8x10. And we're just going to add those to that package. And then the next important step is that you set up your color correction. So on the price list that you're going to be adding this package to, if you have it set up to apply color correction, make sure that you set that up here in this package as well. Next, you can choose the paper type right here if you want. So if you want to offer just one type of paper, you can, or you can offer this type. I'm just going to leave it set to that. And then let's go ahead and offer 2 sets of wallets on here. Next, we're going to come down to the 8x10, and I'm going to offer 2 8x10s. You can offer some facial retouching if you want. If you want to sell maybe a predetermined configuration of maybe some frames and stuff like that, you can actually add framing and mounting to this print in that package, and it'll all come preset up for your clients when they choose that. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this off for now, and then what we're going to do is come down here and set up the selling price. So we know that the total base price right here is $6.16, and I want to sell this package right here for 20 bucks. And I'm going to hit next. That's going to save my package, and then what I need to do is just go to the price list and put this package on there. I'm just going to leave this category as packages. I'm not going to give it a description because it's nothing crazy. It's pretty standard. You can upload some small preview images, a large preview image if you want. I'm just going to leave this set the way it is and hit next. That's going to save the package, and then what we need to go do is hover over selling, click on price list, and this is where we can actually add the package to the price list. So currently there's no price list in here. Let's just go add blank price list, and then I'm just going to give it this name demo, hit enter, and then we're going to click add products. And now the easiest way to find the package is going to be actually switch from MPix and go to just your studio name. There will be the package icon right there. You can click on that, and there is that package bank right there. We can add that selected package to there, and that's going to add the package to the price list, and then we just need to save it and then assign it to a gallery or set it up to be our default price list. All right, guys, unfortunately, yeah, so I hope that helped you out, Shark. Unfortunately, we are out of time this week. We do this every week on Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to click that icon and subscribe to us. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Thank you for sending us questions in the chat. And thanks to Zach for helping me out with the moderation. And thanks, Kayla, for hanging out with me on this. You guys will see Kayla next week. So I'm actually going to be going on a little vacation, and Kayla's going to be taking over next week for me, so you guys will get to hang out with her next week. So until then, hope you guys have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.